Unwind with Us. Welcome to the show. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Nikki.
Well, Nikki, another week has passed. And now we are in the final stages of the NFL season.
I know.
The Super Bowl is about February 8th.
Yeah.
All right. And as we are fin to go through the final four teams that played this past weekend in the conference championships, it was the Patriots punching tickets to the 12th Super Bowl with gritty 10-7 win over Broncos in a snowy Denver day.
Yeah.
Drake Mays handled the sloppy, snowy conditions better than the home team, and he scored.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, they scored in the second and third quarters. The Broncos scored the touchdown in the first quarter, and that was all that they wrote. So yes, the Patriots are now going to their 12th Super Bowl. As you know, they have 6 victories under the next game, which was the NFC Championship game. The Seahawks bested the Rams. Sam Darnold and the Seahawks advanced to Super Bowl with thrilling 31-27 win over the Rams. And I believe it snowed in Seattle? I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, the Rams jumped out to a 6-0 lead, and then when I came back, it was the Seahawks stepped out a little bit, came back, and the Seahawks was leading 10-6.
Right.
And then, like I say, the rest is history. They traded touchdowns through the second and third quarter, and then there was scoreless in the fourth quarter.
Right.
And now the Rams left some points on the field. And I think this was the game they both missed. Anyway, I won't even say that. I know one of the games they both missed field goals.
Right.
I can't remember which game it was, but the Rams definitely did try to go for it on a lot of these fourth downs, and they could have kicked the field goal, got points. Now it came back to bite them, and you know what? Because they lost. Well, the field goal really wouldn't have helped them at the end because they were down by 4 points. But if they had kicked the field goals earlier in the game, might have been a different outcome. But anywho, now the stage is set. The Patriots will be versus the Seahawks. I think it's the second time they've met in the Super Bowl. And of course, you know, the Patriots bested them.
Yeah.
But Russell did come back, and I think it was the next year or so, and won the Super Bowl. But he didn't win against Brady. Well, that concludes the actual NFL. Like I say, next week or this coming week should be the Pro Bowl.
Right.
And we do have some news on that in our sports adjacent stories. But we're going to go on to, I have some NBA news here.
Okay.
Click over there to the NBA scores. Technology. All right, I'm going to have to do it manually. No big deal, so go click away. All right, let's go. Now, what I'm going to do here, because we're really not following the NBA, but their second season is about to come upon us, which is the playoffs, where they play another almost season. Yeah, their playoffs going to start, and then it's going to roll right into June, maybe July, middle of June, somewhere around there. So here are the standings, so we can see who. Now, this is subject to change, and I'll explain why.
Okay.
And right now in the conference, it's the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. And the top 8 in the Eastern Conference is the Detroit Pistons. They have 34 wins and 11 losses so far in the season. Now they're still young because, like I say, they play 82 games, and they're only so far. The lead team, I'm looking here, has played 45 games, so they're almost halfway there. Matter of fact, the NBA, what do they call it? Break, where they have like their showdown or whatever they call it. All-Star break. All-Star. Yeah, that's what it's called. All-Star break.
Okay.
So that's coming upon us here soon. But anyway, the Detroit Pistons are in the number 1 spot in the Eastern Conference, followed by the New York Knicks. Third is the Boston Celtics. Fourth is the Toronto Raptors. Fifth is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sixth is the Philadelphia 76ers. 7 is the Orlando Magic. 8 is the Miami Heat. 9 is the Atlanta Hawks. And 10 is the Chicago Bulls. Now, being that this is a young season, the top 8 is what makes the playoffs. However, 7 through 10 do a play-in game. So 9 and 10 could beat 7 or 8 and make it into the playoffs. So, but anybody after that, they're pretty much they're not going to make the playoffs. But like I say, they still have. This is the midway point of the season, so this is all subject to change.
Right.
All right. Next we have is the Western Conference, and number 1 is the Oklahoma City Thunders. Their record is 38-10 losses, and the number 2 spot is the San Antonio Spurs. Number 3 is the Denver Nuggets. Number 4 is the Houston Rockets. Number 5 is the Los Angeles Lakers. Number 6 is the Minnesota Timberwolves. Number 7 is the Phoenix Suns. Number 8 is the Golden State Warriors. Number 9 is the Portland Trail Blazers. And number 10 is the LA Clippers. And again, we're only at midway, so all these conference standings are subject to change. All right. So now we're going to move on to the sports adjacent stories. And this works correctly. And that's 2. Okay. What we have here is Bill Belichick not elected to the NFL Hall of Fame. Now that, and some would say it may be just desserts, and some will say, he should have made it. His resume.
His resume speaks for itself. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, 6 Super Bowl wins as a coach. He actually has more than that. I think he is somewhere around.
Well, he got them to 9 Super Bowls.
Right, he got them to 9 Super Bowls. They won 6. And all these other awards and accomplishments that he did, like I say, he was a player as well. He and also won Super Bowls on other teams. So his resume is impeccable, but like I say, it's tarnished a little bit, and maybe that was enough to keep him out, especially since those eras of him winning the Super Bowls, he was probably one of the most hated coaches.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, like I say, a lot of people were bringing up too, what could have kept him from going in is the Deflategate. And of course, there was the when he was filming the teams illegally.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff that he did that, and other people took the blame or brunt of it. That was probably one of the things that allegedly ushered Tom out of New England too, because Tom became the fall guy for all that. And they were about to ban and get him up out of there. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next story. Stephen Curry wins award at Sundance Film Festival for co-directing a short film. Okay, so let me give you a little bit more information on
Now,
that.
do you mean like Steph Curry, the basketball player?
Yeah, but his real name is Stephen.
Okay.
They're using his government name. Two-time NBA MVP Stephen Curry is adding award-winning director to his resume. The Baddest Speechwriter of All, a short film Curry directed with Canadian filmmaker Ben Proudfoot, took home the short film grand jury prize at the Sundance Film Festival on Tuesday night. Stephen and I are jumping for joy, him a lot higher than I, with this extraordinary recognition, Proudfoot said, according to Deadline. Now, just to give a little backstory, basically, the Baddest Speechwriter of All tells the story of Clarence B. Jones, an attorney and advisor who was a key speechwriter for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It dives into Jones' personal reflection of creating history and giving an inside perspective of the civil rights movement. So again, congratulations to Stephen Curry.
Okay.
And that's a real good feel-good story.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we got in the NBA, some NBA news. Lakers dealt a brutal news as Giannis trade saga nears end. So primarily, Giannis is one of the top tier NBA players, and they want to have him go to the Lakers to pair up with Doncic, and but Giannis said that the Lakers is not on his bucket list. He's apparently three teams are the Heat, the Wolves, and the Knicks, and so those are the three teams that he preferred to go. But I guess he preferred to stay on. I think all of them. Well, the Timberwolves might be on the West Coast, but I think I know the Knicks and the Heat are on the East Coast.
Right.
Or Eastern Conference. So, all right. Sorry, Lakers.
Yeah.
No more super team. Well, of course, earlier in the week, the Warriors were finally building momentum after winning 6 of their last 7 games, but everything changed when Jimmy Butler tore his ACL.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's another one. He's a good player. It's sad to see this happen to the young man. Well, he's not that young, but he's actually been a warrior, for lack of a better word. With Butler likely done for the season, Golden State already shaky playoff hopes, and Steph Curry's remaining championship window suddenly feels like they're slipping away for good. We break down why Butler was playing some of his best ball in January, what this injury means for his future, and how it reshapes the Warriors' options moving forward. This is the kind of moment that forces a franchise to ask the question nobody wants to hear, or what if it's really over? Yeah, I hope not, man. I need my Warriors to get another championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rooting for them. All right, move on to the next. Okay, during the UFC 324 weigh-in, Cameron Smotherman collapsed after making weighing in at 135.5 pounds. He fell face first onto the stage shortly after stepping off the scale, prompting immediate medical attention. Despite the incident, Smotherman later stated that he had not cut a significant amount of weight for the fight and was good. The weigh-in was marked by concern among fans and media, but Smotherman's condition was later cleared up with CT scan and stitches for minor injuries. I heard a little bit after that, and that the fight was canceled. So.
Yeah, as it should be.
Yeah.
And this is something, a lot of people don't talk enough about, kind of like CTE, but in the boxing or fighting world, having to make weight to be in a certain weight class, that puts a lot on their body, and sometimes the things that they go through to do that also puts a lot on their body. So just a little awareness here.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit of that if you especially with bodybuilders, it's pretty much the same thing where they have to make weight, they drop weight or muscle, build muscle and drop fat. All that, what that does, like you said, you said it beautifully. It takes a toll on their body, and you got to figure too, his equilibrium was off. I mean, everything was changed. I don't know if he was trying to bulk up or slim down. I don't know which direction that he was actually going in. But like you said, if you don't have the right person, your trainers and whatnot, making sure you eat properly, make sure that you, because I know there's certain things you have to do, because they have to eat a lot of protein and whatnot, and then on the back side of that, they have to manage that so that their body can hold that, not literally fall apart.
Yeah.
All right, but we wish the young man a speedy recovery, and like I say, it's getting to a point now where these athletes have to really, really take care of themselves and make sure they have the proper, like I say, trainers and coaches and nutritionists. All right, we have somewhat good news, I guess, for the Cleveland Brown quarterback, Shakur Sanders. Controversial Pro Bowl selection means more money for the Browns quarterback.
Okay.
So basically, he got selected to the Pro Bowl in the place of, let me see here. He took the place of the Patriots quarterback, who of course, is going to the playoffs. So,
to the Super Bowl.
Or I'm sorry, to the Super Bowl. Yeah, the playoffs
are over.
Yeah, playoffs are over. Now is the final match. Yeah, he took Drake May's. He's a replacement.
Okay.
For the AFC.
Okay.
And because he will also be with Josh Allen and Justin Herbert.
Okay.
As the other 3 quarterbacks. I don't know who they are. They're usually 4 quarterbacks, but like I say, they're going to be playing flag football. So I know it really don't matter. Matter of fact, I hadn't watched the Pro Bowl since they went to the flag football thing, which I agree, because that way nobody gets hurt doing it. But then on the other end, it was just a offensive show where they were just, they were running the score up. They were scoring 80 something points and just throwing the ball down the field.
Okay.
So it was no defense in the Pro Bowl selection or Pro Bowl game, which usually is played in Orlando. It used to be in Hawaii. I guess they figure the players can go to Disneyland.
Right.
All right. Let's see what else we got here. All right. Steelers. I have to apologize to the Steeler fans. Last week, I misspoke. Tomlin was at his daughter's gymnastic tournament, and he was cheering. That was brought to my attention, and I was aware, but like I say, when we were doing the show, the information is in front of me, and a lot of times there's a lot of fluff, there's a lot of pop-ups and whatnot, and so just to kind of keep from having dead air and whatnot, I kind of said the wrong thing. So I want to apologize to Steeler Nation. Um, so, and but on the flip side, Nikki, I think they're gonna make it official with that quarterback. I'm not quarterback, but coach.
Yay! Can't you hear my excitement?
I'm gonna say this now. Some people say that it's a pairing because he won the Super Bowl, Aaron Rodgers, and if Aaron Rodgers comes back with, of course, the coach I'm talking about
that might
is
have been
Mike McCarthy.
years ago. Aaron Rodgers need to go his butt home and okay. Yeah, all of that was years ago for both of them.
Well, again, I wish them well because I want to see the Steelers go get back to prominence. But
I do too, and that's not the way to do it. Not with either of the. Okay.
All right, we got to work with what they have rather. So.
I miss my coach. I miss the Killer Bees. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Now on to technology and gaming trends. I guess that's what we're gonna call it now.
Okay.
Or news. We're gonna kick it off with Google allowing AI to scan your emails. So if you have a Google account, Gmail account, which is they're gonna allow Gemini, which is their AI, Chat GTP, whatever you want to call it, and they're going to allow it to read your emails or your attachments, and even if you're having personal situations in your emails, well, Gemini is going to be able to read that and or scan it and get better acquainted with you, personally, and it will help as far as creating emails when you because mostly you'll be dictating the email or just telling them to create an email, and it's going to use your past emails to make sure that it is doing it the way that you would do it, so that the email would look like it came from you.
Sure.
Now there are you may need to Google this, but there are ways to turn that feature off.
Google had to opt out of the Google AI debacle. Sure, it's gonna tell you all of that.
Yeah,
you can totally trust it.
Yeah. Oh, you mean how to turn it off?
I mean, Googling how to turn it off when it's a feature on Google. Yeah, you can totally trust that.
Yeah, you can Google it or YouTube it. Okay. In other news, Ubisoft stocks crash and 6 games got canceled. So I don't know what's going on with Ubisoft.
Oh wow.
Okay, but here's the now they're in prime position to be bought out. They I think somebody bought the company and took it private. But they're still in prime position to be bought out, even with all the changes that they've done to keep the gaming company afloat. And we see that might benefit Microsoft because over in Europe and whatnot, Ubisoft was the person selected to run their cloud just to appease the EU. But if Ubisoft goes under, we're wondering what happens. Does the cloud services revert back to Microsoft? Are they going to allow that, or will Ubisoft be bought up? It remains to be seen. But yeah, this stock is like, I think down like $2. In Europe, it's like $3.99. So it's crazy. It's crazy low. I don't know why it's crashing, but yeah, they're canceling a lot of games because of that.
Oh wow.
There are also questions that now with people be saying that Microsoft will be more of a monopoly because Ubisoft was probably the next as far as publishing was concerned, they were probably the next big thing. So this is all bad. It's all bad.
Oh wow.
See what else we got here. Here's another one that is going to be controversial. Apple has implemented features to prevent exposure to inappropriate content, particularly nudity. Now, here's where this gets a little twisted.
Yeah.
Because see, what happens is, your what you do on your phone is your business. Okay.
Right.
However, now their AI in iOS 26, if it detects nudity, matter of fact, let me just read it here. Apple has implemented features to prevent exposure to inappropriate content, particularly nudity. Sensitive content warning. This feature uses on devices machine learning to analyze photos and videos for nudity. If nudity is detected, the content is blurred and a warning is displayed. Okay. FaceTime nudity detection in iOS 26. FaceTime automatically pauses video and audio if nudity is detected during a call, with a warning message prompting user to end the call if they feel uncomfortable. The third thing is communication safety. This feature is designed to protect children and adults alike, ensuring that the sensitivity content is not shared without consent. These features are designed to enhance user privacy and safety, especially for children. Your thoughts?
My thoughts are, I can understand putting measures in place for children, but if I want to talk spicy to my partner or have spicy FaceTime calls, that's my business. You have no right to intervene on that. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not for them to intervene. That, like we say, this is how you know they're watching.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we already knew they were watching, but it's escalating. It's going next level.
Yes, and they've asked. So basically, now again, you can Google how to turn off the feature. But again, they're using that now. They it seems like they stated that, okay, this your iPhone, you do with what you will. But now, when you got AI coming in and automatically censoring shipping your phone,
right? Yeah, that's not right. What if I'm in a long distance relationship and that's the only way we can, whatever. That's not iOS 26 business.
Yeah, like the military,
Right.
It's crazy. It's crazy. That's what this world's coming to. All right. Let's see what we got next here. All right. Next we got, let's get some lighthearted stuff here. PlayStation 5 officially Hyper Pop Collection trailer. Well, it's a trailer I'm watching, but long story short, PlayStation is now getting kind of fun. So what it is you can go to, and let me get the information up here real correctly here. Hyper Pop is, I think that's the name of the okay, so it's PlayStation. Okay, here we go. Let's watch it. Okay, watch the Hyper Pop Collection trailers for the PlayStation 5 and DualSense controller, the latest gaming console and controller developed by Sony. Players can take a look at an upcoming line of colorway for the PS5 and DualSense with a striking gradient of Techno Red, Remix Green, and Rhythm Blue, offering a more vibrant and eye-catching look to your gaming hardware. The Hyper Pop collection launches on March 12th with a pre-order starting on January 16th at 10 a.m. local time on the PlayStation Direct. So basically, if you want to change the color or maybe blend in with those three colors, like I say, red, green, and blue, away from change it from the regular white color, you can order those on the Hyper Pop, or just actually go to your PlayStation store.
Okay. All right.
Next, we got here another PlayStation news here. PlayStation 4, as we knew it, is officially over. Say your goodbyes.
Oh wow.
Yes. So primarily now, like I say, the PlayStation 5 is rolling into, I think it's 5th year, somewhere around there. And so a lot of people have been saying that Sony needs to stop supporting or putting games on the PS4 because that prevents them from moving forward to the PS5. With that many consoles, that they said they have 80,000 consoles out there in the wild, but we speculate it's probably only about 30,000 is actually being turned on or not, or being used in the gaming world.
Right.
And I preface that with saying that maybe the other 50,000 are, we don't know where the 50,000 are, but we know a portion of them are just people playing like Roblox, what's the Battle Net, whatever the thing's called. What's that thing called? The game. Well, anyways, they're looter shooters.
Okay. Don't know what that is.
Oh, that's you basically just shoot and collect stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they don't have they say the matches and everything. Can't remember what the name. It slips my mind. Oh man. Anyway.
You're not talking about Fortnite.
Yeah, that's it. Fortnite.
Oh.
The Fortnites, games similar to Fortnites. Yeah, so that's what they're speculating, that 50,000 people, or maybe a little less than 50,000 people, are just got those games where they can, play Call of Duty and Fortnite and Roblox and Minecraft, and that's all they turn their boxes on for. And of course, they're thinking that if they move away from the PS4 and with the GTA coming out, that the people will finally either turn those consoles on or actually go out and buy PS5s. For real. Alright, on to the next story. I can't talk about PlayStation when I'm talking about Xbox.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Alright, Xbox just had their developed direct. All right. Xbox had their develop direct this past week, and they revealed a total of 4 games. The development team at Playground Games, who brought you 2 games to show, Game Freak and Double Fine, showed off Fable, Forza Horizon 6, and Beast of Reincarnation, with a surprise announcement of Kim that brought extended new footage looks behind the development curtain, and of course information on when you will be able to play these games. Alright, so Forza Horizon will be rolling. Excuse me. Forza Horizon will be rolling in, and let me get the date here, but it's soon. Yeah, matter of fact, many people are going to start playing the older games just to get back in practice.
The date.
Yeah. Here we go. Fable, an open world action RPG set in the fairy tale world of Albion. Game coming to Xbox Series X and S, Xbox on PC, and Xbox Cloud in autumn 2026. So the fall, pretty much.
Okay.
Forza Horizon 6, a new racing game set in Japan, launches on May 19th on 2026.
They're going to be Tokyo drifting.
Yes, that is one of the features of the game. You have to go do some drifting. Features vast open world map and a diverse car collection. I think it's like 550 cars. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh wow.
Beast of Reincarnation. Now this game they made this comparison to Ghost of Yote. However, you control the wolf as a female protagonist, and she has a wolf that travels with her. She has to befriend the wolf because the wolf is injured when she meets it. So the wolf is kind of like in defense mode, whatever you call it.
Okay.
So she has to befriend the wolf, kill the wolf, and then the wolf is her companion through the game. It's pretty cool. And she's a hybrid, and the wolf becomes a hybrid as well because she uses her power to kill. But she's human.
Kind of a hybrid? Oh, okay.
She's human, but she's also can control vines and like grass and flowers and stuff like that. And when she heals the wolf gets those powers too. Matter of fact, the wolf tail is like a little puffy vine.
Okay.
And so when they fight, they can use the vines to help them fight. Of course, she does have a lot of weapons and stuff, swords and bows and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's real good game. I'm definitely looking forward to playing it when it hits Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be in the third quarter of 2026. Another game they had is called Kim. And this was a surprise announcement from Double Fine, described as an online multiplayer pottery battle game.
Mm-hmm.
The event also included developer insight and gameplay footage, provide fans with a closer look at these upcoming titles. So basically what Kim is, it's a pottery game. So you make your pottery.
Okay.
And then you're able to make your pottery come to life, and then you battle other people, other players with your pottery.
Okay. Sure.
And you can make it a big pottery, or you can make them 4 small potteries, so you can have like a little team of your little pots going out and fighting, or you can make one big giant pot that go in and just brutalize. But once your pot is damaged by the other players, then you got to go back and create a new one.
Sure.
And continue fighting. But as long as you fight, as long as your pottery is good, you keep fighting.
Okay.
So it's pretty good. Multiplayer. I think it said how many people that can actually play in the game, but it is a multiplayer.
Okay.
And the Forza Horizon and Fable, I believe, are going to go. Well, at least Forza Horizon is going to PlayStation, but it might be 6 months or a year after its launch. Right? So if they probably, being that they just got Forza Horizon 5, I guess they're going to have to give it a little breathing room. Although Forza Horizon 5 did sell 5 million copies on PlayStation.
Oh, wow.
So Microsoft said, check. Ching.
And I know a lot of people are looking forward to Fable too. They have a huge following.
Yes, Fable was exclusive to Xbox, but I think I don't know for
I
sure
could swear
if they're
they
gonna
were
put.
on PlayStation.
No, it was just Xbox because I got it right here. Matter of fact, it doesn't even say that it's coming to the PS5. It just says Xbox
Oh,
Series X and X, Xbox on PC, and Xbox Cloud, and that'll be in the fall of 2026.
you know what? I got it mixed up. I know what I was thinking of, which is nothing like I was thinking of Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, actually, Kingdom Hearts was on PlayStation, and they just Xbox is just Xbox has them all now, but it was like a couple of years ago they just got them all. But Kingdom Hearts was actually primarily on Nintendo, and then like I say, PlayStation got it, and then it was a minute before Xbox got it, but Xbox has them all. Let's see, we got next on here. Got a little Xbox over here. Xbox kicks off 2026 with 6 free downloads you don't need Game Pass to have. So there's 6 free downloads arriving for Xbox early this year, and you don't get that. These benefits, if you want to try them out. A lot of what is considered free on Microsoft gaming platform is often locked behind the subscription service, which grants freebies to members. For example, 5 Days 1 release on Xbox Game Pass were recently revealed, and they will arrive without extra costs for Ultimate members. However, not every freebie on Xbox actually requires an Xbox Game Pass membership, as was reported by Pure Xbox. 6 free demos have been added to the Xbox in 2026 so far. These 6 demos were added over the course of January, and 3 of them are quite remarkable in the sense that they are notable AAA titles. There are also 3 demos for similar games, but they're still worth checking out, especially because they're 100% free.
Okay.
Alright. See if we have those games. Test Dragon Quest, Yakuza, and Code Vein. I know Dragon Quest is 7 reimagined. That's a pretty good game. Yakuza Kiwami 3. I know the Yakuza series is real big on all platforms. And then Dark Ties. I'm not familiar with what Dark Ties is, or Code Vein 2. So, but I'll check them out. If they're free, I'll check them out. It might be worth just getting, just to have in the library.
Right.
All right. And then one here that there's the other name is Hack the Streamer, Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, and Bubblegum Galaxy. I don't know, like I said, I'll have to check those out. Kind of name more than 6 games, but okay.
Yeah, I think so.
And one game has 2 demos. So
Wow.
yeah, that Cold Vein has 2 demos. So I guess it's more than 6 games, but I guess those are 6 titles.
Right.
But one of them has 2 variations.
Right.
Let's see what else we have here. Xbox Game Studio head signals even more PS5 games releases. Says all 4 of the games shown during the Thursday Xbox Developer Direct presentation are coming to PS5. So I guess they are. As well as Xbox systems and Windows PC, with 3 of them, Forza Horizon 6, Fable, and Kim, being made by first-party Microsoft developer Playground Games and Double Fine. Forza is scheduled to come to Sony consoles at some point after launch, with both Fable and Kim hitting PS5 day 1. Okay, well, okay, that answers that question. Another Xbox big first-party 2026 title, Halo Campaign Evolve, is also coming to PS5. That'll actually be the first time that they're putting Halo on another platform, since Halo was their flagship game.
Okay.
Another game that we don't know if this is going to go over, because when they put the Gears of War remake on Sony, it didn't do well. So I don't know if they're going to put the Gears of War E-Date on PlayStation. We'll have to wait and see. All right, and
They want that money back, right?
well, yeah, because you're still going to have people that are interested, but like I said, I don't know if it's going to be a big seller on PlayStation. And on the next techie news, Walmart looks to have leaked 2 Nintendo Switch Online GameCube classics, and some fans think it's now over for the Metroid Prime 2 remake.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so an image visibly now on Walmart.com shows a library of Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack titles, including the brilliant Pikmin 2 and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, neither of which are currently playable on Switch 2. Metroid Prime 2 is of particular interest to fans, as some have speculated its release was deliberately being held back so Nintendo could sell a full remake of the game instead. The company launched a full Metroid Prime 1 remake back in 2023, but has since made no comments about continuing to relaunch the rest of the classic trilogy. So now they're figuring that 4 is being held up because they remade all of the previous games, 1, 2, and 3, but they probably want to redo the remakes in order as opposed to releasing 4. So fans are not happy about that. The fans are just not happy about the Metroid Prime 4 either. So.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Meta halts teen access to AI characters following report of risky interaction. And I agree with that. Like I said, I get on my VR headset and all you see is kids in there playing around. I mean, literally playing around. It's just like, yo, okay, I'm like, you look at the name and you look at the avatar and then you go, that's definitely a kid. And you can hear their voices too in there too. So you're like, yeah, that's definitely a kid in there. Playing around, literally just, doing no maturity, level of maturity.
Mm-hmm.
You just see them there, just, you have somebody walking up to you and talking to you, and you be like, and, I just kind of like, just leave the room.
Right.
Because it's crazy. It's crazy to see. I don't know. It's crazy. It's kind of interesting, but it's crazy too, because it's like they're literally acting like kids that don't, I can't explain it, but you know how kids are.
Yeah.
You gotta figure kids and adults don't mix. Yes, Tesla is effectively ending its autopilot features.
Okay.
All right, so long story short, the autopilot was supposed to be like the self-driving type deal where it just drives you everywhere without you being in the driver's seat or whatever. So they're ending that. Now you will still be able to use the self-driving feature. So self-driving and autopilot are two separate things. I don't know if, am I explaining that correctly? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think so.
Okay. So basically, self-driving is if you're behind the wheel and it looks at your eyes and makes sure that you're watching the road and all that kind of stuff. The autopilot was you can be asleep and the car just drive you wherever you're going to be. So they're ending the autopilot program on their Tesla models. Now, the high-end model may still have it. The more expensive ones might still have it. But the lower ends, I think the Model 3 and the Model Y, it will not have those features. And then we have TikTok. All right, so if you haven't heard, the USA is, I want to say 75% owner of, well, actually, it's 81% owner of TikTok.
ByteDance still has
19%. And of course, when you loaded up TikTok when it was officially taken over by them, they had you to agree to their terms and services. And so a lot of the TikTokers are jumping ship. They're moving over to rivals like Skylight and Upscroll, which I never heard of those, but
I haven't either.
we might need to investigate. So, and also I've been hearing that since they've taken over and making changes, that the app is crashing or just wonky. You're not getting your normal alerts and whatnot. It's like the algorithm has been scrambled, for lack of a better word. And it's because they're going in behind the scenes and changing everything to their new terms of services, and it's screwing up. Their programmers are not doing right. That's the bottom line.
Right.
So they're mucking up the program that's already there. If they were going to do what they should have did, is create a whole new system. That's what they should have did. But like I say, ByteDance is still in as part of the ownership group. But they don't own, but they're minority. All right. I believe that concludes tech and gaming news. So now we're going to go into celebrity entertainment news. All right. And we will start off with what's been going around here. Al B. Sure and his boo-boo kitty, Lunel. Romance sparks discourse online. So, and I've seen the stories and clips and whatnot, and they went on live and they addressed the rumor and said it's not a rumor. It is it is true. Says the singer and producer co-signed Lunel's reveal in the comments, writing, "Honey beloved, don't call us AI, call us Al, and I'll be sure." Well, it's called AL. So A is for Al B and L is for Lunel. So they say call us AL.
Ah, I see. Which is basically just Al, but go off.
Yeah. Well, they got A.L.
Sure.
And of course, the article goes into a lot more as far as they're saying their details of their relationship. So, hey, to each his own.
Right.
All right. Chris Brown wants Rihanna left out of the $90 million battle with ex-housekeeper. I believe we had breaking news that the trial was canceled because the person that was suing Chris Brown ran out of money.
Yeah. For the lawyers.
Yeah, for his legal team.
You're not going to go up against Chris with public defenders or anything. So, yeah, that's a wrap.
Yeah. Wait a minute, what? Better luck next time.
Sure.
Hopefully it's not next time. Chris, come on, keep it there. I don't know it's crazy just to think. I mean, I understand, they're rich. This is the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
you got a butler, maid, whatever the case may be, bodyguards, the whole nine. But it's getting to the point where these people that you employ to protect you, to take care of you, they become your worst enemies. So it's kind of crazy, man. I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, you think about you employing people, you're dealing with people. But one story we didn't cover in tech, and it was another Elon Musk story, and I'm sure you probably like that. Don't worry about it. But he did a story talking about how his AI robots have been going to be deployed into the world, and the robots are going to outnumber the people. But you're looking at now with all this going on, it might be better to have a robot nanny or a robot chef, and I mean, just to I mean, you can't. Well, I guess you could. What's the word? Abuse the robots or whatever, but
Okay.
I hate to say it that way, but I mean, if you're gonna be yelling and cussing and whatnot at the robot, they can't sue you.
Right.
But I hate to say that, but getting a robot to take care of your home and security and all that stuff it seems like it's gonna be a better thing versus you got a nanny or a bodyguard, suing you. I mean, in some cases it was warranted. Nicki Minaj. But anyway, but when you see stuff like this here, when it's a money grab, especially because the story was it was two housekeepers. There were sisters, and one apparently got attacked by a dog, and they want to sue Chris Brown for $90 million allegedly. So it's crazy. But anyway, let's go on to some more good news. Tiana Taylor committed to the bit as adept host, while Saturday Night Live struggled in uneven episodes. Okay, so basically, they were doing a skit, and of course, Tiana is a actress, so she stuck to her part, and the Saturday Night Live cast struggled, which in many cases they be having skits and they try to complete their composures and everything, but apparently they all lost it, but Tiana stayed in character. And so that was one thing that happened. Another thing that was trending was her outfit that she wore on Saturday Night Live. I don't know if it was the opening monologue or the closing. She had on it's a leather kind of top. It was like kind of, I can't describe it. Anyway, she had a top on, and she had matching leather gloves, and then of course it was a kind of a burgundy leather outfit or top, and then the bottom was pink like feathers, and it went down kind of like in a flowery form, multiple feathers in a circle, and it like a reverse rose, and it looked good. It's probably something that you wouldn't wear out every day, but being that she's a model, actress, and all that stuff, that's it looked good on it. That's what she would wear. All right, so let's go on to the next one here. ASAP is just making the rounds. Yeah, so I think we announced a tour and album last week, and now he's opening up. I guess after that baby number 3 was out there, he can breathe now. Yeah, so ASAP Rocky describes what it was like being locked up in Sweden. So I think that was that. When did that happen? When did he get locked up? Do you recall? No,
I don't.
Okay. Says it 2019. So yeah, he was arrested July of 2019 for an altercation in Sweden While he was on tour, Rocky spent about 30 days in jail fighting the case, during which President Trump was vocal about getting Rocky free. Rocky went on to trial that August and was freed afterward while awaiting the verdict. He was later found guilty but avoided further jail time. So, and he spent 30 days in a Swedish prison. Wow. Let's see, do we have words from him? Let me break it down. Rocky said, the cell is about the size of this area here, a little bit smaller, no bathroom, just a sink and a mirror and a bed, a desk and a little cot. When you need to go to the bathroom, you got to ask for permission. You ring a bell. Sometimes they'll leave you in the bathroom for about an hour in the dark because the lights turn off automatically after 5 minutes. If you had a shower, they didn't have no towels. Rocky continued. You had to make your own makeshift towel. Don't get me wrong, it was Rikers Island, but I was inconvenient. It was sweet. It wasn't sweet.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, we know. That's why I say people don't realize America. You got it good, even if you go to jail. These 3 squares in the bed and all that stuff. You go to other places, they may put you in a hole in the wall.
Newsflash.
Mm-hmm.
America has holes in walls.
Well, yeah, I know.
But we're not going to get into that.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know jail etiquette. Although we do know someone that is an expert on it, so we could.
Moving on.
We could ask, correction officer. But we'll move on. We can get some stories.
Moving on.
Okay. All right. ASAP Rocky calls out Drake for throwing J. Cole under the bus. Even though almost years have passed since the Kendrick Lamar and Drake showdown, the conversation remains live. Media figures, fans, and even artists continue to dissect every line and sub-jab. Recently, ASAP Rocky threw new fuel onto the fire by calling out Drake for his ongoing tension with J. Cole and his perspective on the feud. For the first off, during DJ Academic's News interview with ASAP Rocky, the Harlem artist dissected tension surrounding Drake and J. Cole, emphasizing surprising moves in the music industry and personal interaction. He highlighted perceived betrayal, artistic respect, and loyal dynamics while remaining unapologetically candid. It's crazy how through the end, J. Cole under the bus, Rocky continued critiquing Drake's action, applauding loyalty, and underscoring how these decisions shape public perception. He praised authenticity, condemned manipulative maneuvers, and labels such behavior as undeniably intense. So yeah, wasn't that supposed to be like the big 3? And was J. Cole in that?
Yeah.
And he basically didn't take either side. He kind of like kept quiet and did his own.
Well, he bowed out. Basically.
Right, he bowed out.
He apologized and bowed out.
Right. But
Okay, this is escalating. Y'all got it.
yeah. So the relationship between, I guess, the 3 are, but J. Cole is now doing his thing. I guess he has a new album coming out too. So everybody's kind of moving on and getting back in the game, except for Drake, of course. Since he refiled his.
Well, he appealed.
He's filing an appeal for the cancel.
For the suit against UMG.
Right. All right. Here we go. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, speaking of J. Cole, a part of that, I don't know if they were talking about his mixtape, but that just dropped.
Yes, that was an upcoming story. Lil Uzi Vert addresses retirement rumors and talk Eternal a Take 2. So Lil Uzi Vert sits for a rare interview about Eternal a Take 2, returning to Earth. The Philadelphian rapper apologized to fans before discussing the new album theme and retirement. Let's see here. Rumors. Kai Cenat, JT collaborated with Big Time Rush and more. Subscribe to Complex on YouTube. Check out the more of Complex here. Complex is a community of creators and why did that? Okay, this is the app. It's supposed to be talking about Lil Uzi Vert, and this is a commercial for Complex.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Okay, well, I guess it really doesn't. I guess you have to go to Complex on YouTube to figure out what they're talking about, or watch the interview, because apparently in this article does not talk about that. All right. Well, on to the next. SZA. Berry lip combo and cherry cola curls turned head at Dior in Paris. So yeah, she looked good. I ain't gonna say she looked good.
She's been doing her thing.
Let's see if it says what. Okay, it says SZA packed on a berry colored lip combo at the Dior Menswear Fall 2026 Ready to Wear show during Paris Men Fashion Week on Wednesday, where she joined a slew of other A-listers such as Robert Pattinson and Mia Goth in the front row. So she was there enjoying the show.
Okay.
All right, good on you. Getting that cultural blend. All right, that's what we got going on here next. Summer Walker announces still finally over its arena tour. See the dates. So basically, she's doing her arenas, and then she's gonna be touring. Like she's gonna kick the tour off from north of the border in Toronto on May 26th. So, and let's see, will she be coming this week? So I guess she starts her United States leg of the tour. This is in January?
Okay.
Yeah, it says she's gonna be hitting Philly, Brooklyn, Chicago, Detroit, Boston, Baltimore, Charlotte, Houston, Austin, Atlanta, Miami, Oakland, Seattle, and Vancouver. They'll wrap up the tour in London at the O2 Arena on August 2nd. Sorry people, it don't look like summer's coming to Jacksonville. All right, Samuel L. Jackson was reportedly mad as hell during sports movie shoot with drunk co-star. Okay, so yeah, this goes back to I like this now, where some of these artists now are telling what happened in the past and some of the
behind the scenes.
Yeah, the behind the scenes. That's exactly what it is. So they were filming. Of course, this film came out in 2005, and it was called Coach Carter. Okay, and there was a party scene that involves young cast members drinking on set. Well, years later, those involved are sharing what really happened and why Jackson was mad as hell when he arrived on set. So, long story short is, he arrived, of course, everybody's of age and they're just playing, teenagers or whatever the case may be. But the actors, it was a scene, like you say, it was a party scene where the actors were drunk. Well, they decided to show up, and they were drinking some Hennessy and other alcohols on the for real.
Does it actually say Hennessy?
It says Hennessy.
Oh my gosh.
It says Tanner said he bought a homemade drink mixed to the set. made with Hennessy and other alcohols. He shared it with fellow actors including Rick Gonzalez, Rob Brown, and Robert Richardson, along with extras. As a result, many people on set were intoxicated, off script, and hard to control. Filming slowed down and the set became noisy and unorganized. Samuel L. Jackson, who played the strict and focused coach, arrived later and was not happy with what he saw. Reporters from Yahoo UK and MovieWeb confirmed that Jackson was angry and demanded order right away. Go ahead on, Samuel.
They were method acting.
Yeah, they was.
They were into character for real.
All right. Next, we know has been trending is those Brooklyn Beckham, or I guess that's his name, Brooklyn. I thought, I'm like, those Beckham, they're Beckhams of Brooklyn.
No.
Yeah. So, eldest son David and Victoria Beckham has been in the spotlight recently due to public family rift and his marriage to Nicole Phelps. Explore his career, social media, and latest news update. So yeah, basically, Brooklyn Beckham reportedly faces harsh ultimatum from David and Victoria amid deepened family rift. Basically, David and Victoria was trying to do damage control to try to keep the rift out of the headlines, but Brooklyn's
been spilling it.
Right, Brooklyn's been spilling it, and of course, once that was spilled, then his recent post of him and his wife, all loved up, and these people. I mean, he defames his parents and whatever really going on in their household, and then next thing you know, he's hitting social media with the lovey-dovey with the wife and their dog. So yeah, I try to stay away from all the messy stuff, but anyway, it's trendy news. All right, speaking of trendy news, Mary J. Blige reveals she turned down Rihanna's mega hit Umbrella. And I listened to part of the interview, and basically she said that when the song was presented to her, she felt that was not right for her. She can find herself saying la 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 la, something like that. That's not for me. So she passed on the song, and the song went to Rihanna, and of course it became a mega hit.
That's just like fun fact. One of Rihanna's very first hits, SOS, was actually meant for Britney Spears, and that didn't happen. And again, another hit for Rihanna.
Okay. Good. All right. So the next story is about the influencer iShowSpeed. Apparently he is a Twitch streamer. Okay. So iShowSpeed attacked while dancing in Ivory Coast. Security rushed in to stop chaotic scene. Yeah, said had a tense moment during his recent trip to the Ivory Coast after a man suddenly attacked him while he was attempting to learn a local dance on camera. So on Sunday, January 25th, Speed was dancing alongside a performer when an unusual figure on a bicycle entered the scene. The man, who appeared to be covered in baby powder and dressed in what looked like a shower cap and a diaper, rode directly between Speed and the dancer before hopping off his bike. Visibly confused, Speed could be heard reacting in shock as the man approached him. Within seconds, the agitator shoved the streamer and began yelling aggressively before rushing at him. The two briefly struggled and fell to the ground as the confrontation escalated. Speed security team and nearby bystanders quickly intervened, pulling the man away from and escorting him from the area before the situation could worsen. Speed appeared shaken but unharmed as the live stream continued.
Oh, wow. That's bananas.
Yeah, this world. I mean, this dude had a diaper, a shower cap, and covered in powder. Wow. All right. Well, you halftime Super Bowl people, here's something that has come to fruition. Karol G joins Bad Bunny on stage in Colombia after breaking with ex-boyfriend. Okay, which I think that shouldn't even been the caption because she broke up with her boyfriend a while ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was the caption. And speculation is that Karol G reunites with Bad Bunny for his final concert in Medellin, Colombia, on his Debbie Tierra Mass photo tour. Wow. The two biggest reggaeton artists in the world took fans back nearly a decade when they performed their hits collaborations, Ahora Mi Loma, the 2017 song, and one of the most successful of either artist, and the crowds absolutely ate it up. So, as I was saying, rumor is it that Karol G will be joining Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl.
But wait, another rumor is that potentially Cardi B could be joining him. So we'll just have to wait and see.
I think that would be awesome. Do they have a song together? They probably do.
No, I don't think so.
But I know Cardi's on some songs, Latin songs. We will see. We will see. Like you said, we will see who will be joining Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. Besides Green Day.
Okay, that's not.
Okay, yeah, all right. Moving on. Yes, dear. Speaking of Cardi B, Stefan Diggs praised Cardi B bold outfit at the AFC Championship game. Okay. And she confusing me on this one. Okay. So as you know, good Lord. Cardi B supports her boyfriend, New England Patriots wide receiver Stefan Diggs, at the AFC Championship on Sunday in a show-stopping outfit. Okay, let me pull this up here. I want to. They give the thing. So she's basically has on all gray, and she has green hair. I mean, now she looked good. Now I'm gonna tell you something. She probably looks something right out of Star Trek. The way the outfit looks, because it's literally great. Everything's matching except for the purse, but I guess it was close enough.
She's giving sexy alien.
Yes, but you know what? Exactly, that's a better way of saying it. She looks like an alien, a human alien hybrid. But why she got green hair, I don't know.
Because she likes to stand out.
Well, yeah, she definitely does stand out because, yeah, and then the New England Patriots colors are blue and red. Blue, red, and white, to be more specific. Well, anyway, she showed off her green hair and let's see, does it say who the brand was by? Well, the outfit was definitely on brand. Sure. Monochrome gunmetal gray. That's what they call it. With long sleeves, latex leather corset dress, and matching knee-high boots. Yeah, so green hair. So yeah, she definitely stood out, especially when you saw her at the when they were having the confetti and everything falling. Oh yeah, she was out there having a ball. That's why I say definitely the green hair stood out. move on. Jill Jones. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Jim Jones. You know what happened. That's the other one's on my mind. Jill Scott. But anyway, Jim Jones inspired hashtag being Jim Jones did. Trending after claiming credit for Kid Cudi's success. Okay, so I guess there's some tension going on around there about that. Jim Jones is once again at the center of his social media, this time as the face of a viral hashtag poking fun at his recent claim about Kid Cudi's rise to fame. Following Jones's comments suggesting he was responsible for the launch of Kid Cudi's career by remixing the rapper's breakout hit Day and Night. Social media users quickly turned the moment into comedy gold. So they memed them.
Of course.
All right. So next we got this is probably some sad news here. Quentin Aaron is on life support. He's the Blind Side actor.
He's the one that played Michael Orr.
Right, he played Michael Orr in The Blind Side, and they just said, please send your prayers for him. It's crazy the things that he's gone through.
Yeah.
And you know, it's real sad because not only did he's given a raw deal, the actual player he's come out, Michael Orr has come out and saying that they used him as a LLC. I guess that's one way of putting it. They used him as a business transaction, and he really didn't get any royalty from everything they did. As far as him going to college and doing NFL, the parents that I don't know if they adopted him or whatever the case is, pretty much got all the money, and then they gave money to their kids. He pretty much got almost nothing. All right, let's move on to the next. Here's another thing that Chrissy Teigen shares she's 52 days sober after going back to alcohol. Well, we wish you well, and hopefully you keep your sobriety. But you know, that was kind of a headline news.
Shout out to her. One day at a time.
One day at a time. Of course, you know, we follow her husband, John Legend. So we wish them luck, and I'm sure he's having to deal with that too, because I can imagine they drunk a lot of, because you always see them drinking wine or something. So that's probably one of the things that got them off the what's it say? Do they get off the wagon or something?
Right.
All right, next we got Rachel Ray and DJ Pauly D to heat it up in the Bahamas. All right, so basically it's for the fourth year in a row, the Nassau Paradise Island Wine and Food Festival at Atlantis Paradise Island is bringing together the world's top chef with celebrities, influencers, and foodies alike. So Nassau Paradise Island Wine and Food Festival is a 5-day festival hosted at the Atlantis Resort. This year's festival, running from March 11th to March 15th, includes new headliners such as Rachel Ray, Tom Carlicchio, I apologize if I'm butchering anybody's name, Antonio Lafosso, and Ian Kitty, I don't know. Wait, it's got the words in
I
there.
apologize
In addition,
for butchering that one too.
in addition to returning chef Jose Andres, Aaron Sanchez, JJ Johnson, Michael Simone, and Michael White. So, two standout events from the annual celebration are the Jerk Jam and the Taco and Tequila, as both feature in live music. This year, Taco and Tequila will be helmed by Simon and Sanchez and complete with entertainment from DJ Paulie D on March 12th. Jerk Jam, previously attended by the Bachelor Matt James, is hosted by Johnson and LaFosso and will include performances by Sugar Ray on March 14th.
Okay.
All right. Good on you, good people.
Yeah.
Good to have Rachel Ray back in the news. I'm just kidding. All right, what we got next here? Glorilla and Mustard to play in 2026 NBA All-Star Celebrity Game.
As in DJ Mustard.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess don't say DJ, just say Mustard.
Okay.
Who's is he?
He's the one on.
He's a
Kendrick
DJ.
Lamar.
Yeah. He's a
on-
DJ. Okay, I
He's
thought he
on
was.
Kendrick Lamar's.
Oh, I thought he was just a writer. Okay, so I'm trying to see here. Yeah, it says Mustard is a Los Angeles native. Will be in the game this year. He curated the NBA 2K16 video game soundtrack along with production titan DJ Premier and DJ Khaled. The Not Like Us producer has been on a fitness journey in recent years, which has seen him slam down from 340 pounds to about 225. He opened up about his drastic weight loss to Men's Health earlier in January, which includes a heavy regimen of tennis in addition to other workout and proper dieting. Wow. So they're going to be, I don't know if they're going to be on the same team or if they have a women's team or a men's team. Last year, All-Star Celebrity Game saw appearances from Shabuzi, Noah Khan, and Mickey Guyton, NFL icon Terrell Owens, Drewski, Kai Cenat, former NBA star Baron Davis, basketball trainer Chris Brinkley, and WWE star Bailey 2 Chainz and NFL legend Jerry Rice served as coach of the respective squads. So it's 2 Chainz versus Jerry Rice.
Okay. Right.
So yeah. All right. What we got going on here next? Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye West says sorry. That question, people are questioning, does he mean it? All right. So yeah, Ye took to social media and pretty much had like a little press conference, and he apologized to the Jewish community, and he apologized to the African American community, and he said that he had somewhat of a mental illness, I guess, going along with the medication that he was receiving. There was a reaction.
Well, basically, he's saying that if you remember, or you may not, but his debut album or his first single, Through the Wire, he's talking about the car accident that he was in that nearly ended his life. So cut to now, he's basically saying that he has undiagnosed frontal lobe damage, which if a person has frontal lobe damage, it can affect their behaviors and their mood and things like that. Well, not their mood, but definitely like their behaviors. Like it can affect their aggression, different things.
Right.
So that, in conjunction with him being bipolar, he's basically saying all of those things allegedly played a part in his recent behavior over the years. But like you said, Does he mean it? And is it too little too late?
Well, we'll see. We'll see, because definitely, it'll be we'll see how the public responds to him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got the Renaissance, and then we got the country, Cowboy Carter. Now it is time for Act 3. Beyonce teased rock and roll era with surprise drop. And basically, she went to social media. It says, Beyonce may have just signaled the end of her country era. Yesterday, the superstar shared a striking photo showcasing a rock and roll aesthetic that immediately set social media on fire. Following the disco-heavy Renaissance and the country infusion Cowboy Carter, fans are convinced this pivot to rock marks the start of her highly anticipated Act 3. The update included a caption that read, "A little rock and roll with a whole lot of sexy. The bodyguard choker is a stylish accessory made of flux leather feather featuring the Lady B charm and adjustable buckle fastened for a personalized fit."
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she put, I don't know if we have that picture here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do. Oh my goodness. Is this her? Oh my.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's basically she has a headpiece on, all black headpiece with and then she has some white spike earrings.
Okay.
Then she has a leather jacket on and with black lipstick. The final Beyonce's final act to her Renaissance trilogy is now intimate. And then it's telling people to shop. So she's selling merchandise. She's accepting pre-orders, and items will be shipped in February.
But she's telling them to shop what, like merch or?
Let me pull it up here a little bit more here. This was small. It's a copy from the X post. Yeah, X post. So if you for the listeners out there, go to X Pop Fusion HQ, and you can be able to see the post and the look that she's presenting. It says, "A little rock and roll with a whole lot of sexy. The bodyguard choker is a stylish accessory made of flux leather." So I guess she's selling the choker too.
Okay.
The Lady Bay charm and adjustable buckle fastened for a personalized fit. Shop Beyonce exclusive, one size. Pre-order items shipped February 2026. Ordered by February 1st for delivery by Valentine's Day. Delivery estimated may vary by location. Final sale. So basically all sales are final. So I don't see an actual picture of the. Take me to X. Let's see if we get a better picture of the choker.
It's not an official announcement, so if it were me, I would sit back until she actually announces, but then again, it's Beyonce. She doesn't announce anything. She doesn't do a rollout. She just drops. So.
I don't know what this choker looks like. It doesn't look like it's in the picture.
Okay.
Since the around her neck. Like I said, it's all black. It's black leather,
Right.
black lipstick, and kind of spiky hair. But it's more, like I said, it looks like a headpiece. All right, let's move on to the next. Be getting ready to rock.
Allegedly.
What do you mean allegedly?
Because it's not official.
Okay, yes, dear. Kid Cudi announced Rebel Rager tour with MIA and Big Boy. All right, ticket pre-sales and more. So he's bringing some of his 2000 favorites on his Rebel Raging tour. So it will kick off. It looks like it says 11th studio album. He released the 11th studio album called Free in August. And the 30-city North American tour will see the rapper born Scott Muscudi connected longtime fans and new listeners through a powerful live experience, according to the release. Rapper MIA, Outkast MC Big Boy, Canadian DJ A-Track, Chicago producer DJ Breakout duo Me and You, and longtime collaborator .E Genius listed with Power Pleasanton for what is dubbed a GLK party are set to join the day and night rapper across the selected dates. So what is he? He's a rapper?
Who?
Is it Kid Cudi? Or is he a DJ?
No, he's a rapper. He's a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
That shows how much I know. And he is coming to Florida. Don't know if he's coming to Jacksonville, but he's coming to Florida. All right. J. Cole. Here we go. J. Cole rep Fayetteville is surprise mixtape birthday blizzard 96. Okay, so as Fayetteville recovers from a recent winter storm and prepares for possible snow this weekend, J. Cole comes through with a blizzard. Paying homage to DJ Clue Birthday Blizzard 96 mixtape, Cole just released Birthday Blizzard 26 on January 27th, a day ahead of his 41st birthday. The 4-track project features the Terry Sanford graduate rapping over classic instrumental such as Money, Power, and Respect by The Lux, featuring Lil' Kim and the late DMX. So good on you, J. Cole. Got a new album and dropping the mixtape on top of it. Giving people content.
Yes, he is.
All right.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, here's one that you've been screaming about here. Jill Scott is set to release her new album,
Yes.
To Whom This May Concern, on February 13th, 2026.
I see what she did there.
This will be her first album in over a decade, following her 2015 release, Woman. The album featured collaborations with artists such as Absol, Jid, Terry Wack, and Too Short, and will be produced by notable producers including DJ Premier and Trombone Shorty. The lead single, Beautiful People, is already available on streaming platforms. You got some music out there.
Yes, so much music is dropping and I'm loving it.
All right, now it's time to move on to entertainment news stories. All right, so we got one here. Let's see what we got here. Jury selections underway in landmark social media trial accusing big tech of purposely designing addictive platforms. So I guess I don't know exactly what the whole situation is. They're saying landmark, which I guess they're trying to roll them all into one, whether it be TikTok, Snapchat, all those allegedly. But I guess we'll have to wait and see how it turns out. And Um, this is they're basically saying that the products to hook younger users on them. The hook, yeah. So they're somebody's fighting back.
Okay.
So it's going to trial.
Like I said, this should be interesting.
In other words, or other news, California Governor Newsom launches probe into whether TikTok is suppressing content. All right. So, the new American version of TikTok is under scrutiny as some users claim the app is suppressing anti-ICE or anti-Trump content. Now, California Governor Gavin Newsom is launching an investigation into the complaint. CBS News Money Watch correspondent Kelly Gray reports. So basically, it's maybe we'll get some outcome of the research on what's really going on behind the scenes with TikTok. Yeah, that's funny that California, which Californian, is taking the lead. I mean, he's doing his own thing over there, and we applaud on some of the things that he's doing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the people are in this. I hate to say it's just one state, but we know it's not because we've seen all the protesting and whatnot, the peaceful protesting.
Right.
But it seems like Gavin is taking, for lack of a better word, taking the bull by the horn, and he's the only one that's really getting the attention. I mean, we know that Minnesota people spoke out, and some of these other cities that are speaking out and whatnot. But to have them to launch an investigation to find out what's going on with TikTok, what are the changes, what's going on behind the scenes. I'm surprised somebody hasn't put out a video or something about, because they did that, what do they call it? Terms of service when they first did the switch over. And I would be surprised if someone don't go through that with a fine-tooth comb and find out what they're, like I say, they can get you on violating their terms of service and, like you say, strike down your account.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, majority of people don't read that thing. They just sign it so they can continue using TikTok. All right, what we got here next? Now this one is I felt was another one of them heartfelt stories. Show the injustice that goes wrong here in the wherever. But anyway, Brian Hooper was wrongfully convicted for 27 years. Joyfully plays PS5 for the first time. So you can imagine when he went into jail, there was no Xbox.
No.
Was
there even PlayStation?
I think, yeah, because PlayStation is 2 years older than Xbox. So
okay. So it might have been on the 1 or the 2, maybe.
Right, it would have been on the 1 when he went in, or it might not even been out when he went in. It might have been just
That's what I'm saying.
The Activision, the Activision, the Atari, ColecoVision. Those are what was on at that time. And I think Nintendo was out.
You think 27 years ago, Nintendo was out when I was a kid. So
yeah,
come on. Let's not do that. You're going way back in the archives.
Yeah, well, yes, there was a Nintendo.
There was a couple of them by then.
Yes, dear. Okay, moving on. My goodness. Where am I? Well, not to be undone by Gavin, the National Transportation Safety Board is investigating Waymo robo-taxis for traffic violations.
Yeah,
so is Waymo been running lights?
First they're hitting animals and killing animals, and now then they were couldn't function when the power went out. now they're getting traffic violations. Come on, Waymo.
Well, it says involving the school bus filled with kids. So it's going back to that, where the Waymo was passing the school buses or something.
Yeah, I bet. What's it going to take to do something with these things?
Wait a minute, what is this? The Waymo, this self-driving cars, right?
Right.
Thing peeled this thing. Okay, they just show it blowing through a school zone. That's why in some cases robots can't replace humans because
a human would know better, or a human would get a ticket.
Well, exactly. All right, I think that concludes entertainment news stories. Now we have food releases.
All right. This week in food, for some reason, I don't know if these things are coming early or whatever. I think some are, but everyone's doing their Valentine's Day releases. So Applebee's has something which apparently they've done for the past few years called date night passes. So I think you have to reserve them ahead of time because they're a limited number. But what this gets you is basically your meal, your drinks, your, the whole shebang, for an evening out. We announced last week that, Texas Roadhouse has the bread roll bouquet. Well, now, and this may be a returning thing also, Chick-fil-A has their heart-shaped trays or whatever, so you get 5 options, which one is like the nuggets, one is the chicken strips, one is the chicken minis, so you have different options there, and they come in a cute little heart-shaped tray. Bojangles is bringing back the heart-shaped Bowberry biscuit. I miss Bojangles so much.
We would have to go road trip.
And then I think those are all the Valentine's Day things. Krispy Kreme. This isn't necessarily Valentine's, I don't think, but they're basically bringing back their chocolate collection. So there's 4 different types of like chocolate glazed donuts. So not just regular, but they're remixing it up. So that's becoming available. Let's see, who is it? Chipotle is bringing back their chicken al pastor, so a lot of people are excited about that one. So yeah.
Okay. We went and tried we mentioned last week about the Jersey Mike
hot Italian
sub, and we did go visit them and we partake in the subs, and me personally, it was on point. We had a nice servers, we had a nice experience there.
Well, you didn't get the hot Italian.
I still got all I got a cold sub basically, but I still got the sauce, the spicy sauce that they put on the sandwich. But go ahead, since you did get the hot Italian, go ahead and tell the people.
I really enjoyed it. I mean, they basically remixed it up on the griddle like a cheesesteak. All your with all your meats and cheeses and onions and things. So they smacked it up, flipped it, and all of that. And then it had like a spicy pepper relish. So yeah, really good.
All right. Well, I can't think of anything else food related. So we're gonna move on. Oh, you got something?
No, I was saying I think that's it.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna move on to movies and TV. All right. So let's see what we got here first. Here we got Regina Hall joins Adam Driver in Netflix hostage thriller series Rabbit.
Okay.
So that should be very interesting to see what that'd be about. We also saw the Rip. with my mind just went blank. Ben Affleck, starred Ben Affleck, and what was the other guy name? Tiana Taylor was in the movie.
That's not the other guy.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
okay. All right, touche. Well, okay.
Let's just say it had a star-studded cast.
Yeah. Matt Damon.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt Damon, and of course it had a lot of stars in there, and it was like you say, all star. The movie was good, and I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna spoil it for if you haven't seen it. It's on Netflix, and it was recommended by one of our listeners, and the thing about it did have like a little twist at the end, and the twist I thought was trippy was they were actually straight cops. With the like I said, without giving
you just said you weren't gonna do that.
What? No, I'm just saying. Oh, delving in.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Oh, it's hard to.
Let's just say it was a good movie.
Okay, it was a good movie.
Plot twist.
With a good plot twist that was positive. How about that? Can I say that?
Yeah.
Because it could have went other way. All right, so but that was a good watch. Another thing we went back and we started.
I thought we were still in TV and movies.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we can talk about it. Well, another thing that's coming up, Tyra Banks. She's got a documentary. Is that coming? It's on Netflix as well, and it's to talk about the behind the scenes of America's Next Top Model. So we don't get the.
I can't wait for this one.
Because like I said, when we used to watch America's Next Top Model together, we would sit and watch and critique the shows. You remember?
Yes.
And in some cases, we disagreed with their selections of who they eliminated and why and all that stuff. Now we're going to find out why.
Let's just say back then, when it was actually on, didn't really realize how problematic it really was. Then, not really going back and watching it, but I've been seeing clips and it's like, oh, I remember that. Yeah, that was bad. That didn't age well. So going back and seeing, some of the things they put the girls through, or even the way Tyra behaved, towards some of the girls and things like that. It did not age well.
Yeah, because like I say, when we were watching it, I really got disinterested because, like I said, we watched the show and they would show, and I understand they cut it up for ratings or whatever the case may be, but they would show like Tyra would be, she would be nice to the models and she would give them coaching and everything, and then when they get to the final part where they did the elimination, to the judging part of eliminate, and it was just like she was a totally different person, and it was just like, wow, right? She was cold-hearted.
Yeah.
And so I guess we're gonna find out why there was a big change in that. I mean, or
it's not that it was a big change. I think, which we're gonna hear her side of it, but looking back, I think her thing was she wanted to push the envelope, and her intention, I think, was to prepare the girls for what the industry can really be like, Because I remember her talking about, even when she started out as a teenager or whatever, that was the whole premise behind the show is, she would live in model apartments with other girls, and, they would have to go out on their go-sees and, do their thing. And it's not a nice industry, it's actual work. Like, some people think it's not work. So that was the premise was to show how that lifestyle can actually be and how the industry can actually treat you. But she did push it.
Yeah, I kind of, when we start watching, I kind of got that vibe, but it was a moment that it changed. And I guess we're going to see, hopefully in the documentary, maybe it'll, like you say, answer some questions.
Yeah.
All right. Another thing that's happening in movie and TVs is James Gunn has shared footage of Jason Momoa as anti-hero Lobo in the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow movie. In the video posted to Instagram on Friday, Momoa is seen stepping out of his film trailer wearing fangs. Finally, he says to the camera before driving off to set. The video then cuts to an official look at Momoa Lobo in the upcoming superhero movie. So yeah, he looks good. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of Lobo, but he looks good. He looks playing the part.
Okay.
He got the little wild hair, which could be his natural hair. Got the makeup on. He basically looks like a bat.
Okay. All right.
Maybe they should have put him in Morbius.
Okay.
Daredevil Born Again Season 2 trailer. Jessica Jones is back to take down Kingpin. It's going to be a March release date.
Looking forward to that coming back.
March 24th
Okay.
on Disney Plus. Also currently on Disney Plus is a new series. It's a Marvel superhero. It's called Wonder Man. And I look forward to checking that out. It dropped last night, but I was busy playing my video game, so I didn't watch it.
All right.
Actually, what we did watch, how we unwind.
You already talked about the movie.
Oh, I did leave off 2 stories. My bad. I apologize. What, Sinners? Yeah, we watched
No,
Sinners.
I said you already talked about the movie.
Yeah, well, we also watched Sinners. She finally got to see Sinners.
Yeah.
And get the experience.
He really wanted me to see that one.
Yes, I did.
But it was pretty good.
All right. Okay, I do have 2 animal stories. I know. I don't say. I have 2 animals. One, we have a baby kangaroo. A baby tree kangaroo was just born. And basically it's an endangered species. But the thing that caught my attention was how the zoo people put cameras in the kangaroo's pouch. Like, really? Even the baby doesn't have any privacy. Even though the kangaroo's already in the zoo behind a glass wall, the baby doesn't even have.
I don't even know how they did that without getting knocked out.
They probably knocked the kangaroo out, tranquilized the kangaroo, and put cameras all up in the pouch. And they not 1 but 3 cameras.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Where is PETA?
Well, unfortunately, I know it's I think this is the EU, so I don't think PETA has any jurisdiction in the EU.
Okay.
Yeah, the BBC area.
Okay.
Okay, and the second story that's out of pocket is the deer that went to the bank.
Was it a bank?
Yeah, it was a bank. So the deer crashed through the window into the bank, and it set off the alarm.
Okay.
So the police came and had to kind of help the deer out back through the broken window. Let's see. Do you have any more TV? We're watching Riverdale and starting that journey. So far, it's very interesting, I must say. Do you have anything else?
No, I think that's it. But yeah, it is pretty good. So.
Continue to watching that, and then I think we're gonna watch what's the Tyler Perry show you was hearing a lot about?
His and Hers. No, we already watched that.
Well, we finished His and Hers.
I can't keep up with Tyler Perry.
I'm trying to think of it, what it was. But yeah, and then and the movies, Avatar, Fire and Ash actually dropped to second place. Yeah, it got passed. I don't know if this movie's gonna make $2 billion. No, is it billion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
They're
it's gonna.
over.
I don't think it's gonna make $2 billion. It's slowing way down.
Yeah.
Here. The week was won by Mercy. I've heard a little bit about Mercy, but like I say, I'm kind of. I don't see anything. I'm hearing good news about it. It's a good action. Actually, it says Mercy is set in the near future. A detective accused of murdering his wife has 90 minutes to prove his innocence to an advanced AI judge. Yeah, so it took the box office with $10 million.
Okay.
So it beat out Avatar $10 million.
All right.
It's not much, as far as I can see, it's not much happening at the movie theaters. They're crying.
It's something coming out in February that I was interested in, but I can't think of what right now.
A little calendar up here. Let's see here. If anything's coming out that stands out to me. We got a Dracula movie coming out February 6th. I knew that's not your bag. The Stranger, Chapter 3. I haven't seen 1 or 2, but they've been releasing these like movies every couple of years or every couple of months. Like here. February 7th, Time Hoppers, The Silk Road. Don't know what that's about. It's like it's a cartoon. Gale, Yellow Brick Road. That's on February 11th. It's a fantasy horror thriller.
Okay.
February 13th, we got Conversation Piece. It's a re-release from 2025. Cold Storage, comedy horror. Jimpa. I don't know what that is. This drama family.
Okay.
Crime 101, crime drama thriller starring Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry, and Barry Keoghan.
Some Marvel people in this.
That might be something to take a look at.
Thor, Hulk, and Catwoman.
Catwoman is DC.
I knew that.
All right. Another animation is The Trouble with Terrico. I don't know what that is. Mimic, comedy horror romance. Good luck, have fun, don't die.
Okay.
Nobody I know is in that movie. Wuthering Heights. Margot Robbie, Jacob Elordi, Hong Chu, Allison Oliver.
Interesting.
That's like a remake or something.
No, I think it's based on the book.
Okay. Then we got Goat, which is action, adventure, animation, comedy, family, sports. with Caleb McLaughlin, Gabrielle Union, Nick Kroll, Nicola Coughlin, and of course Stephen Curry is also in the movie. The GOAT basically is about a basketball. It's an actual GOAT. So most of the characters are in the animation are animals, but the GOAT is portraying like Michael Jordan or probably Steph Curry. It's probably a model like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
The Mortuary Assistant.
No, thank you.
Okay. February 14th, Pretty in Pink, 40th anniversary. I know you want to go see that.
Of the John Hughes film?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Molly Ringwald, John Cryer, Harry Dean Stanton, and Annie Potts.
I mean, I don't have to go see it. But
Okay,
that's
good.
pretty
Thank
cool.
you. Whew, thank you. Action, adventure, crime, drama, fantasy, horror, sci-fi, thriller. Just put everything in there, huh?
All the genres. All of them.
The Sheep Detective, another animation. It looks like all sheeps. I think Nicholas Galzine, Hugh Jackman, Bryan Cranston, Emma Thompson. So
Heisenberg.
yeah, it's an all-star cast in that one too. That little animation drama. I Can Only Imagine 2. I don't know what the first one was. Psycho Killer, Midwinter Break, February 25th, The Bluff, February 26th, 21 Pilots, More Than We Ever Imagined. So that's got to be a concert film.
Right.
February 27th. I'm sorry. Damn. February 27th. Epic Elvis Presley in concert. So that's probably a re-release. Since it's documentary music, they say. Scream 7. February 27th. Starring Nev Campbell, Courtney Cox, Isabel May, Jasmine Savoy Brown. Definitely will be checking that one. It's probably be a fun watch. This Matter of Time, Uma Misu, I don't know, I'm not even gonna try. The Napa Boy, adventure comedy. I don't know what that's about. Dreams. That's it for February. They showed this March 1st. A Better Tomorrow. They showing
March.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. My goodness. We went through all February. I mean, it was a couple of that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that will do it. My name is Marcus.
And I'm Nikki.
Until next time, keep unwinding.